Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial. It's Creative Dave here, and today we're going to create a simple Boxing Day design in Photoshop. It's very simple for you to do. So without further ado, let's get straight into the design. Make sure you subscribe and you like and you comment. So the first thing we do here is that we're going to create this. So the first thing we do is we're going to create our canvas. We're going to create it 6 by 6 inches. 6 by 6 inches. Resolution 300. Color mode, RGB color mode. Now click on create. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put our solid color. Click on this, our adjustment layer. Add a solid color, which is adding our solid color, which is 900 F0A. Then I'm going to create a new layer. Click on our brush. Click on our brush B. We should click on brush. Then I'm going to create a brush overlay here, which is F34528. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to create new brush. Yeah, we can make it bigger actually. Increase the brush size to a bigger size. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we're going to centralize this, Control A, and we're going to centralize this here. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to scale this one up. Scale it up. Scale it up. Alright. Alright. We are going to scale this one up. So we're going to add curves to this to make it brighter. We'll increase the highlights of the curve. We'll increase this. When you add the curves, go to our adjustments. If you are not seeing adjustments here, just go to Windows and click on your adjustments. Alright. Click on your adjustments. We're going to increase the curves here. Click on these curves here. And these are our curves. Click on properties. Sorry, click on properties. I want to increase this one here, increase these curves. Alright, we're going to click on this, our text tool, and we're adding our text now. I'm going to add our text. Our text is in white color, 100% white. I'm going to type in Happy Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day, following each other. So the font we use is Objective, and the typeface we use is Objective. Is in the description below. You can download with the exercise file, and the font size we use is Super. So it's in the description below. We're going to select this one and we're going to make it align to the middle. Then we're going to drag this one, make it bigger. Make sure it's proportional to each other. Make sure this one is checked. So make them proportional to each other. Then we're going to increase the size of this. Then we're going to increase the size of this. Increase the size of this. Alright, I'm going to increase the tracking. Reduce the tracking. Okay, increase the tracking between this and this. Alright. So we have this. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform this. We're going to screw this. Control T, click on Control T. Then we right click on it and click on screw. We'll change this V sign here. We'll change it, put to -10 here. Alright, we have screwed this already. So let's make the screwing. And next we're going to bring in our box here. We're going to bring this box here. Bring it in. Then we are going to click on it, click on select subject. I'm going to click select subjects here. Then we're going to add layer mask to this. Add layer mask to these subjects. Then what I do, I want to convert it to smart objects. Alright, convert it to smart objects so that we don't lose the quality of the design. We're going to open this up and we're going to rasterize this. We're going to rasterize this one. We're going to click on our eraser first. Since you refuse to rasterize on its own, we can use our eraser to erase this, then to rasterize. We rasterize this, we delete this, we click this. Take note, we're using our magic eraser tool, to erase parts of the design with specific color. If I click on this, it will erase only the gold color. So that is the use of our magic eraser tool. So we delete this, so all those parts that are not good, then we can now cancel this. So automatically you now click on yes to save. So it saves and it's changed, it's added to this one. So we're going to name this layer box. Alright, we're going to duplicate this one. Then what we're going to do next, we're going to create, let's just click off this one. We're going to create shadows for this. We'll create a new layer underneath this one. Then we click on this. We're going to collect a dark from here, make it darker like this, or like this, make it dark. I'm going to use our brush tool here and click under this box here. Alright, then what we do, we're going to scale this one down a bit. I'm going to Ctrl T here. I'm going to remove this our aspect ratio. The aspect ratio, we're going to click on it to remove it, so we can drag this one down like this. Now place it underneath this here. Drag it down, place it underneath that one. So we can now say that we have a shadow underneath this. Alright, we have a shadow now underneath this, as you can see. Let's move this one up here, so we can see the boxing D. Alright, then we can now scale this up. Ctrl T, put the aspect ratio back. We'll scale this one up bigger. Then we change the opacity, reduce the opacity a bit. Alright, then I think we should just add something to this. Use our eraser tool, our brush, reduce the brush size, just touch the edges of this so that it's not be sharp. Alright, let's Ctrl T this, and we're going to flip it horizontally. Then we'll drag it down again. Alright, so we have this shadow underneath it, so we can see. To make a name it shadow. Alright, we have a shadow like this. Then what we're going to do next, we're going to duplicate this, put it here. Let's look at this. Okay, we're going to screw this one a bit. Screw this one. Let's click on Ctrl T, we screw this. Ctrl T, click on screw, we screw it, we click on it -10, so we screw it. We hold Alt on our keyboard and we drag to duplicate it like this. Alright, we're going to add motion blur to this one. Click on this two, we're going to add filter, go to filter, we're going to click on filter, or let's click on one, click on blur, motion blur. And the motion blur we're going to use distance is 232. I'm going to click on this one. I want to add motion blur to this one also. Alright, our design is almost done. The next thing we need to add, let's reduce this one a bit. We will take it down to 90. We select the other one, take it down to 90. Ctrl T, take it down to 90. Alright, then let's add this confetti that I added here. Confetti. We're going to go to our design resources here. Then we're going to open this I'm going to extract it to its own folder. Then we open this. What we're going to do, we're going to open this in Illustrator. So make sure you have Illustrator on your PC or your Mac. Just click on this AI file to open it. So click on it. While it's opening, let's go and be doing the remaining stuff here. We'll open a new layer here. Then we select our face color we used to make the shadow. That is this color here. F34 528. We open it, then we just use our brush tool to make the brush here. Alright. Then we can now convert this layer to screen to make it bright. Screen. Can now make it bright like this. Alright. Okay. So let's create a small rectangle above this. A small rectangle here. And yes, we can put our information down here. We will move it below this. Then we change the color to white. So when we right click on this thumbnail here, on this rectangle one here, right click on this thumbnail here, you can change the color of your rectangle, the color fill. So let's go to our properties bar, remove the stroke here. Alright, so we have moved the stroke here. So we're almost getting to this. So let's just copy this. Let's just copy this text here, so we can paste it on our own design. Let's click on select this. I'm going to select this. Go to copy. Then I'm going to right click here. I want to paste it here. Paste. Alright. So we can paste this here. Here. Okay. So what I'm going to do to this one, I'm going to select this our layer here. This layer. Click on this tool here. Group them. Click on this layer one and the color fill. We're going to group them. Go to rename them as background. Then I'm going to convert them to smart objects and add noise to it. Convert to smart objects. We're gonna add filter. I'm going to add noise to it. Add noise. So the noise should be about 12. 12 is okay. Okay, let's leave it as 15. Alright. So we can add overlay if you want to. You can add overlay. Go to our Boxing Day file. Click our overlay here. Drag it into Photoshop. Then we take it down to this place. Then we change the opacity to the blending mode to overlay. Then we change the opacity, bring the opacity down to about 8%. 8% is okay. So we have just a simple overlay on this. So your design is really looking good. Next, we'll go to our Illustrator, Ctrl+0 to zoom in to see all we have here. We are going to look for the direct layer that we have our confetti. We are going to look for the layer here. Not this one, 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 not this one. So I'm going to select this layer here. Select it. Click on our selection tool, V. Select it. We're going to drag this layer. As you can see, we drag it into Photoshop, and it pastes there. Alright, so our layer is now in Photoshop. Click on good. Alright, we're going to drag it up, scale it up. I'm actually scaling the wrong layer. Scale this layer up. This is our vector layer. Sorry, mistake. Ctrl T. Click on it. Ctrl T. drag it up, scale it, scale it, we'll bring it down to here. Alright, so we have this Ctrl 0 to see our full design. We have this, so as you can see, our design is really looking similar to this one. Alright, so I'm going to add something to this. I'm going to add another curve here on top. The curve helps us to adjust our shadows, our midtones, and our highlights. So we are going to reduce the shadows here. This down represents our shadows, the up represents our highlights. We're going to reduce the highlights, the shadows. So we have darker parts, the lower part. So this is it. So as you can see, we'll be able to make this design. You know, the look and feel is different, sharp, but we'll be able to make this design. We can duplicate this, Ctrl-J, make it bigger. We can take this one here. We can just Ctrl-T to flip it over, add minus sign here, flip it over, just create some lights here. I think we should increase the shadows back, increase this light back. Alright, let's take this one down a bit. Alright, so in this case we are done with this. Let's add this our logos here, add our logos to this one. Sorry, just duplicate it to our. Alright, and now we are done with this design. So design is very simple. Let me add my margin, view, guide layout. I didn't add my margin. My margin is so small. I want to make it about 80 or about 120. Let's see, 150. Make everything 150. 150. 150. Alright, so these are our margin here, so that we'll make sure that everything is in between, is not outside our margin. Right, so this is what we have. So thank you guys for watching. As you can see, this one is well margined than that one. So as you can see, so that's how to create a simple Boxing Day design in Photoshop. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.